living my dreams, living my dreams, living my dreams, living my dreams. I had a dream last night. Did everything I never do in real life. I stepped into a room, told everyone to be quiet, cause I had something to say.
Hello, another day, another road trip, again in the Scenic. So today we're going to do around 280 miles. We're going from just sort of north of Wakefield, between Leeds and Wakefield, and we're going to go down to Milton Keynes, about 280 miles, virtually all on the M1. Now, please watch my other range video if you're interested, but what this one's going to show is probably a bit more realistically what it's like to go long journeys in the UK. The thing about my other video, it was almost a constant 60 or 65 miles an hour because I went up to Scotland. There's very little traffic on that route, which is fantastic, but very unusual for the UK. This time we're going down the M1. It's a lot of 50 mile an hour limited speed limits, a lot of traffic. So this is going to be a lot more realistic in what you can do on one charge in typically long motorway drives in the UK. Now I'm going to set the car to 65 miles per hour, put it on cruise, put it on eco, 280 miles there and back. In my Tesla rear-wheel drive, I could just on a couple of occasions do it in one go with like sort of just a few % battery left in perfect conditions. Weather today, I think it's about 10 degrees currently, according to my watch. 8 degrees actually, setting off. It's going to warm up in the day, so it's going to be probably a bit warmer when we come back. It's going to be a long day, 13 hours out today again, I think. I'll be setting off back maybe about 5 o'clock tonight. It's now nearly 7 AM and I'm just about to set off, so join me. Subscribe, there's a full review coming, a really detailed review by a real owner, me, not some motoring journalist. So please subscribe if you want to see that. It's coming in a couple of weeks when I've had the opportunity to spend probably 3 or 4 weeks with the car. It's going to be really in detail. So thanks for watching, and hope you enjoy the video. Right guys, so we're in the car. As I say, it's about 8 degrees. Full review is coming, so please like and subscribe if you want to do that. I'll also link above now my massive range test of nearly 600 miles where I went up to Scotland, but today's a different beast. We're on the M1, we're hitting the M1 almost immediately. We're going to be going down to Milton Keynes, as I said, 280 miles there and back. I could just on some occasions make it in my Tesla Model 3, but most of the time out to recharge. Today I'm hoping I don't have to recharge, so let's have a look at the figures, what the console is telling us. So the system is telling us it's going to take nearly 3 hours, 140 miles, as I say, it's 280 miles both way. I've done this journey many times. And it's saying we'll have 47% left, which wouldn't be enough to get back, would it? But I think that's well overestimating what it will actually do. So what I'm going to look at today is there's this meter in here which is saying 316 miles, if you can see that, but that seems to be based on a fairly limited amount of past consumption. What we're going to look at is in my driving. This is what I worked out last time, so this is in the my driving tab. And we're going to look at my driving there in the car tab, and this will give us a miles per kilowatt an hour energy consumption. So if I can get on this sort of 3.7, you know, something like that, that'll give me what, about 320 miles. So hopefully you can see that down there. So let's get going. Right, so we're on our way. Got onto the M1, just in a few miles. So far the energy consumption's showing 3.3 miles per kilowatt an hour, but I've only just set off. My eco score, as this Renault gives me, is 83. I've got it on 65 miles per hour, so my eco score will be down due to the speed. Getting to know the car a little bit more now, know what things mean a little bit more than on my first journey. So it's giving me an eco score of 83, but that will hopefully go up a little bit. Right guys, we've done 103 miles now. Weather's not been as good as I was hoping actually. It's now still only 11 degrees. It's 9:37 PM. It's been slow as I expected. We're in yet another 50 zone here. Weather there's been spits of rain. You can see we might be able to see it's very overcast, a bit misty. Not great weather, 11 degrees. So in terms of how we're doing on the efficiency, well, with this sort of fairly slow traffic as I thought, the efficiency's been really good. So if I look on this is my driving. I'm currently doing 4.2 miles per kilowatt an hour since I set off. I've done 104.2 miles there. So 4.2 kilowatts an hour. What's 4.2 multiplied by 87?
2 by 87 is 365.4.
So currently it's looking like I'll get something like 360 miles, 65 miles of range out of this. And this is everyday type of UK motorway driving, traffic jams, roadworks. It's rare that you'll average over a very long journey 60, 70 miles an hour. You just usually won't do it. We're currently scheduled to arrive at destination in Milton Keynes.
There's a speed camera ahead.
Arrive at destination in Milton Keynes at 10:20. The Google estimate is now saying I'll have 57% left. I think I'll actually probably even have more than that left. Right guys, we made it. 140 miles, so let's see the exact distance. My driving, that's saying 137.2 miles since we set off, so slightly less. 4.2 miles per kilowatt averaged, I'll show you in a second, and 61% battery left. So there we can see 4.2, 137 miles, and as you can see from there we have got 61% of the battery left. So what's the calculation in terms of miles we could have done if this continues? So let's do the calculation. So trying to hold this in one hand, that's 137.2 divided by, we've done 39%, times by 100 is, let's get, there we go. So on this long motorway trip, we could get 350 miles out of the battery, which I think is pretty good actually. We've got plenty of battery. I'm easily going to get back. This is so much better than my Tesla Model 3 rear wheel drive was, which remember cost the same as this car. Look at the difference in distances. So I'm probably going to get back with about 20% battery left, where with my Tesla I'm getting down to sort of, I think I probably would have done it in my Tesla today at these speeds, but I'd have probably got back with about 5% left. We're here for the day. I'm not going to be setting off back until probably about 5 o'clock, and it's a good 3.5 hour journey. So it's another long one today. So I'll catch you on the return journey. And we're now going to start the return journey. So we've got 60% left back on the battery. So if we use the same energy going back as we did coming down, that will mean we arrive back with 20%, but let's see. Let's have a look at the map. This is the map. I've navigated down to the station, so we'll now navigate home. Navigate home.
Got it. Home.
So it's saying we'll have 2% on arrival, but as we know, overestimates the usage. So, that's saying we've got 207 miles, and this is why the thing doesn't really tie up. 140 miles according to that. And so the stereo can sound pretty good. Can't play too much of this, otherwise I'll get a copyright strike. Let's stop that. But if you want to see more about what I think about the stereo and things like that, especially compared to the Tesla, let's see if I can squeeze through this small gap at yet another roundabout. Make sure you subscribe, click that bell, and then you'll get notification of my review, which is going to be about half an hour in length.
Welcome, this is your
exactly 12 hours to the minute since setting off. And how have we done? What do you think? 5% left? 10% left? Nope. Very good. 21% left. So I'm really pleased with that. I think that's a really good result. Again, 138 miles this was. I never take much notice of that 44 miles per hour speed because, as I showed you before, I'm not quite sure what that's showing or why. And I stopped at the service station for a drink, and it seems to continue to move down, as you'll probably see it in a minute. There it goes, that. So, average miles per kilowatt coming back is supposedly 4.3 according to that. I'm not exactly sure that that's correct. That claims we have 88 miles left. You can see that. Let's have a look. Let's go through this way. So that's claiming 88 miles. Given that we've got 21% left, it was 137 point something miles down there, 138.5 coming back, so say 138 each way on average. This gives us 349.36, so 350 miles this car would have done today. Coming back, it wasn't quite as warm as I thought it would be. It was briefly, I think, 16. It's currently 13, but it was nice and dry and no wind, so that's good. Going down, it was a bit colder than I thought it was going to be. It never got really above 10, I don't think, maybe 11. Also a bit misty and also some drizzle going down. So, I mean, the car has amazing range, 350 miles, really, on this trip. It is slow due to the speed limits on the M1. But it is pretty real-world driving in the UK with traffic jams and slow. Basically, you very rarely go 60, 70 miles an hour the whole way on a trip like that. So yeah, 350 real-world miles there, down to Milton Keynes from Wakefield and back to Wakefield. Still got 21% left. What's not to like? Please like and subscribe. Remember, press that notification bell. Full review coming soon. I'm also intending to take the car down into London next week, so I'll do a bit of a video on that as well. So keep watching for that scenic content. Cheers, bye.